Hi, Aries. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I am doing really well. I'm actually quite excited about this new year. I feel like there's definitely going to be some really good changes taking place in positive ways. I did a reading for myself for 12 months, and it was really good. Now, of course, you know, any type of 12-month reading is not going to be totally accurate because things can happen. For example, COVID happened. The cards were not going to tell me that. The spirit was not going to tell me that, because if they did, would I have made changes that would have affected others? So that's why those things don't necessarily play out. So let's get going. The first card I get for y'all, and this is my first full reading of the year of 2021, we get the Hermit. The Hermit is about taking time for self-reflection. So Aries, this is saying, oh, by the way, this is the reading for January 4th through January 10th, 2021. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, you get the Hermit. And the Hermit is about taking time to think through things and to get some self-reflection. That doesn't mean that you need to sit around going, no, what's going on? But the Hermit is about meditation, about self-knowledge, about self-reflection. It might be cleansing your home. The other thing I get, I've got this card on top of it, is the Ten of Swords. And this person, and it's reversed, so we're going to turn it over. And this is showing that you have a lot of angst going on in your life. That doesn't mean that it's necessarily even truth, but you feel angst. I think you might even feel angst about that self-reflection. You're not really sure that that's really what you want to hear or see. And so that makes it hard. It also makes you sad. But because it was reversed, I don't think it's as strong as you think it is. You do need to, you have been in a situation that's been difficult, as we all have with COVID. But it is saying that this has been a tough time, and you need to take time to reflect on it, meditate on it, see what you did well, and see what you didn't do well. We all have those things. The card to the side is the Page of Cups. Now, this card says that there's something new starting. I think in this case that it's going to be good because you're being told to have reflection and that this newness is coming. But out of this, you've been having this angst out of the past. So you need to get rid of that angst to prepare you for the future. Another thing I see for y'all is some travel. You're looking out into the distance and it's traveling and you're going somewhere. Now, mind you, that does not mean you're going to Europe. That means that you're going to be traveling. So, for example, I went to Tulsa from Oklahoma City, which is like 98 miles, on New Year's Day. So I traveled. But if I go to Norman, which is like 25 miles, that's not traveling. So I'm not quite sure exactly where it becomes travel, but at some point it does. And I think that might be relative for each person. Some people might think of Dallas as travel. Some people might not. If you live in New York and you're going to Jersey, you probably don't think Jersey's travel. It's going to be very relative, but there's going to be some travel that's for you, that you are aware of. Now, the next card I get for y'all is the Ace of Swords. And once again, this is all about starting something new, but you're going to have triumph out of the oldness. And the newness is also going to be triumphant. But I think that because it's reversed, it's slow in getting started. Because you have to meditate and work through the past things first. If you don't work through the past, how are you going to find the future? How are you going to embrace the future? So, and then we get the Temperance card on top of that. And that card tells me that you need to be patient, that you've got this new plan coming into being. It's like a flower. When you plant a flower and you put the seed in the ground and you look at it every day, it doesn't seem like anything's happening. Then one day it's poof, it's up there. That's what's going to happen to you. You're going to plant your flowers now, and you're going to get the flower eventually. when it's the right time for flowers. When it's the right time for your flower. I want to ask the cards a little more about that. And we get the King of Pentacles, which tells me that this new project is going to bring money to you. That it's going to be financially a good decision. That this card is saying that if you have the patience, if you put in the work, it's going to pay off for you. And I think that's really good. Okay, y'all, now I'm going to remind you one more time that tomorrow morning on Tuesday, January 5th, I am doing a YouTube Live at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to answer all your pendulum questions completely free. So go ahead and send them to me at 405-512-9400. And of course, if you want to do a private reading, it's the same phone number, 405-512-9400. And finally, of course, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss another reading. Oh, and, well, no, I'm going to make another, I think Wednesday morning. No, Friday morning of this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, Friday morning, I am going to be posting an entire, I don't know how long because each of them are different. It's going to be the full ceremony of my weight loss spell. I decided I like the weight loss spell sounds better. So here's the deal on that. I don't know how long it'll be. It might be really long, up to an hour-ish, because I meditate in there and I say some of the same prayers in there and I make a spell jar in there. I do all kinds of things. That's what I do when I'm working by myself. So I'm going to be doing that. I record, like I've said before, the night before. So it'll be out Friday morning. And I just want you to see what it looks like. And that doesn't mean that yours can be completely different. But it just is to give you an idea. So I'll see you soon.